Just needs a moment to himself. And with regard to Emi Martinez, do you think he was caught in two minds, whether to catch or parry, or what was going through his head? Why did he do what he did?
Could well have been. I mean, when it was struck by Bernardo Silva, I'm thinking, OK, he's got enough power behind it, and, you know, the keeper can't do enough with it. But when you kind of watch it again, you just think, well, no, he's got a decision to make, whether he parries it or he catches it. And I mean, that's just awful. I think he's trying to parry it. I don't think he's trying to catch it, because the hand seemed upright. They weren't kind of bent in any way, you know, in the shape that he would catch it with. So he's just made as I said before, a mess of it. You know, a very surprising mess.
Well, he does like to style himself as the world's best goalkeeper. There is a considerable amount of contrary evidence this season. You won't find Manchester City complaining.
Well, we were here for his debut, weren't we, when he faced Chelsea, and he was very good, very sharp then, as this guy tends to be when he plays.
Not a great watcher by the looks of it.
No.
Ruben Diaz. Nunes. For all their travails this season, Manchester City remain the second highest scorers in the Premier League. 65 goals now. 10 fewer than the soon-to-be champions, Liverpool. Bernardo Silva. Mateus Nunes. On for McAtee. De Bruyne. Stabbed for McAtee, and this time read by Emi Martinez.
Manchester City have all but gone man for man.
There is some debate going on at the moment as to whether that goal should go down as an own goal against Emi Martinez rather than be credited to Bernardo Silva. Conversation, we understand, is ongoing. Ruben Diaz. Do have a good record when they've gone behind. It's not happened often. It's the first time they've been behind in 2 months in the Premier League. But they've won 18 points from losing positions this season. Only their opponents tonight in Liverpool have done better in that regard. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola. Omar Marmoush. Nico O'Reilly. De Bruyne. O'Reilly. could be watching a rehearsal for the FA Cup final here. City up against Forest at the weekend. Aston Villa facing Crystal Palace in the Wembley semis. Here's Rashford. And Ramsey, who goes down and looks at referee Craig Pawson, who curves his run away from the incident and says play on.
Diaz is claiming that, you know, he made no movement and that the little bit of contact was probably from Ramsey.
VAR, John Brooks taking a look. Marmoush. Kovacic. Gundogan. Now Nunez. And the VAR thinks that there is a need for an on-field review. So the VAR thinks that this is a penalty.
I'm not even sure Rashford meant to pass it to Ramsey or whether he was just trying to kind of carry on his run and it just got away from him. But there's the little bit of contact. And it's one of those, again, that it's really hard to call. Subjective, 50-50 decision.
They've also considered whether it might have been the denial of a goal-scoring opportunity, but having mooted that, they've ruled that out. What they haven't ruled out is sort of a penalty kick. Diaz, the player, penalised.
I mean, it's almost as if Diaz is actually trying to stop. He's trying not to make the contact, and the arms are in the air straight away. Yeah, I mean, I think he's used the situation to his benefit. And because it's appeared in the stadium on one of the big screens, you can hear the boos ringing round the Etihad. And obviously Pep is disgusted with the decision too.
Well, the fourth official, Matt Donoghue, is getting a real earful.
And Rashford gets another chance.
Yeah. Marcus Rashford scored a penalty here for Manchester United in December of 2019. Rising chorus of supposedly off-putting boos as a player on loan from City's great rivals levels calmly for Aston Villa. And that will taste particularly sweet to Marcus Rashford's palate. And Pep Guardiola has been yellow carded for the observations that he has made.
Yeah, very unlucky earlier in the game. Very, very cool on this occasion. Once the keeper made his mind up, Rashford knew he was always going with that side, and it's because of this. It's a bump that he tried to pull out of Diaz, and one of those soft ones.
Guardiola's reaction, indication of just how much is at stake tonight. It's Marmoush, and the plunge by Martinez to his left is just about enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the greatest clearance, is it, from Martinez, immediately headed back, and if that touches a little closer to Marmoush, every chance that he makes it 2-1. The keeper redeemed himself.
Cash. Pau Torres. Onana. Tielemans. Kovacic did really well for City. Marmoush. De Bruyne now. O'Reilly. McAtee. Bernardo Silva. Nunes. Guardiola. Packed opening 20 minutes at the Etihad. And Cash goes over, and the referee blows a whistle that will come as some relief to the Polish international right back.
Yeah, I mean, you can hear the anger in the stadium as well. Again, I think they felt that was a little soft. So I think Craig Pawson can expect a few boos over the next period of the game. It's come to life now.
Absolutely. Just in passing, Bernardo Silva gets to keep his goal. The Premier League match centre has sat in judgment and decided it was not a Martinez own goal. Camel's foul.
When you just look at Manchester City's attack at the moment now, there's no central presence at all.
McAtee down the flank. Stumble by Nunes. Rescued by Bernardo Silva. Guardiola. Now Marmoush. O'Reilly. In for De Bruyne.
It's excellent play by Marmoush, and great the way he spotted the run of De Bruyne and just planted it on his head. And I mean, he's obviously looking for the perfect flick on, and on this occasion it's straight at the keeper. And that's how well Manchester City have started with the ball. But Emery usually defends with a 4-4-2, and getting the numbers behind the ball and trying to frustrate the home side now. They need to slow them down as often as they possibly can.
Another look at the Ramsey-Diaz penalty incident.
Well, I mean, you know, if you're in that position yourself, you're going to go down. You know, and on this occasion, VAR felt that there was more to it, and the penalty was converted. But I mean, that's what I was talking. And he's saying the same thing to the fourth official. I was saying Diaz is trying to avoid any contact, so it wasn't a deliberate connection on his part.
Nunes pirouetting away from Digne and playing in Nico O'Reilly. They're attempting to, at the very least.
Some little Strictly Come Dancing there from Digne with Nunes. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see once Akanji is fully fit and Pep Guardiola decides to use him, you know, whether that means Vardiol will go back out to that left side and Nico O'Reilly will be back out to the side, because he's done particularly well since coming in.
Long-term, Guardiola's on record as saying, as he sees him as an attacking midfielder, maybe a number 10. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic again. He'll have a whack. One more goal would make this his best ever goal-scoring season.
I can remember saying that about him in his Chelsea days and his earlier Manchester City days, that he needs to come up with more goals, and he's certainly getting them this season. I think is his best since he arrived.
Yep, 7 in all competitions. He once managed 8 for Inter. It's nearly a decade ago. And today he's playing his 200th Premier League game spread across City and Chelsea. Luca Digne.
Tielemans had made the run, and City were playing a high defensive line near the halfway line, and Tielemans wanted Digne just to play it first time, and he chose not to.
Oh, a howl there from Bernardo Silva. He stayed down. Craig calls a halt with Bernardo Silva still struggling.
Yeah, it's kind of glancing contact, isn't it? Grazing. And as a result, I mean, it's not serious foul play.
Bernardo Silva declining the hand of Luca Digne. Joško Gvardiol. And the 20-year-old O'Reilly. Cash for Villa. And the beginner's De Bruyne. Marmouche. McAtee.
Yeah, it's an invitation when Villa start trying to knock it round like that with the short passes around their box. It's an invitation for the Manchester City press. legal time wasting by Martinez.
Camera. Swept away from Digne by McAtee for an Aston Villa throw. Digne over the top of Onana. Goalwards by Konsa. Rodgers.
Yeah, Onana got the flick on, and Konsa tried to react. We're going to see a repeat.
Digne once again. Onana. Digne. Torres. Mamouche. Guardiola. Kovacic shows for him.
That's part of his job too, Tielemans. If Kovacic decides to make a break, then he's got to track that, and did so then.
De Bruyne being serenaded as he takes the ball across to take the corner. De Bruyne. And it was Guardiola.
Yeah, I mean, there was lots of grappling in various parts of the 6-yard box. Pau Torres and Diaz caught my eye. Yeah, and I mean, I think that just goes to show you who has bossed the game on the ball. And I think, you know, Aston Villa are quite happy to let Manchester City have it, provided they get everybody organised. And so far, that's just about the case.
Ramsey.
Yeah, and after all, the dominance I just mentioned, it's not exactly great in terms of the attempts Manchester City are producing.
Morgan Rodgers. Fairly won by Guardiola.
He's been quiet so far, Rodgers, not really seeing enough of the ball. I wondered whether he could give Nico O'Reilly some trouble. Yeah, Villa unhappy about the fact that Rodgers was taken down by Guardiola.
50th Premier League meeting of these two clubs, and in all competitions the 183rd. Mateo Kovacic. Jacob Ramsey. Corner was clipped by Digne. And it'll be a yellow card for the French left-back.
There's minimal contact, and the most was made of it to ensure there was a yellow card. Part of the game that I just dislike nowadays, always will.
Gundogan. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Diaz. O'Reilly. Mamouche.
Well, I mean, he knows exactly what he's doing, doesn't he, O'Reilly, in trying to invade that space that was allowed by Cash, and there's no stopping the cross, and it's just a case of the timing and meeting the football for Mamouche, and was slightly underneath it.
Pau Torres wouldn't have been too delighted by that pass from his goalkeeper. And force from the referee, giving Emi Martinez and Villa the hurry up. Ramsey, Digne. O'Reilly. Seen that perplexed look rather more frequently this season. 15 defeats in all competitions, more than Guardiola has ever suffered in a single campaign before.
I think Manchester City are onto the fact that when it's at the feet of Martinez, his out ball is to Digne. Had some good moments.
Referring in, he had an outstanding moment after 17 seconds, the post denying him. Not to be denied completely. He volunteered to take the penalty. Given De Bruyne. There's Tielemans. Now Torres.
That's where Villa are really good, just playing through midfield to good areas.
Was grappling with Youri Tielemans.
Just holding his back. Rashford's want to go onto that far side. Wicked strike, Marcus Rashford. He's going to try and fire one in to that area where Torres is standing there. That's the spot to hit, he's saying.
And Tielemans, who might have been expected to take it, has stepped away, so it's down to what Marcus Rashford can produce now. City defender. And City looking for a fast break, having defended the free kick. They were determined that they were going to get a free kick then, Manchester City, but the referee just was not interested. Here's Ramsey. Camera. Here's Konsa. Now Anana. Pau Torres. This is Ramsey. Just playing a patient game. Martinez seeking out Tielemans, who's often at the hub of what Aston Villa do. He's released it here to Luca Digne.
Finishing the half stronger, Villa.
Rogers wins for them a corner off Ruben Diaz.
Happy to play without the ball and sit back in, and they're also equally comfortable when they get hold of it to be patient and hanging on to it for quite a while. A good team.
Torres yet to score this season. Ezri Konsa has done so.
Looks like he's going to try and put this right on top of the goalkeeper. Those Villa players are standing around him.
Into another wicked delivery and into a dangerous area for Onana, but it leads to nothing immediately.
It was a City player blocked it. It might not have been going in. It was O'Reilly, it hit I think in the face. It was going wide. We'll see here properly.
Potential title decider tomorrow. If Arsenal were to lose to Crystal Palace, it would hand the title to Liverpool. It's live on Sky Sports Premier League from 7:30. So if City were to win this, they would go 5 points behind Arsenal. De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva finds Nico O'Reilly. Really cleanly connect with a cross, but then it wasn't the best of clearances either for Banana. Now O'Reilly. City looking for that killer ball, and De Bruyne was looking to offer them that option. Who did concede first have come back to win on 4 such occasions already this season. The last time they did it was against a team rivaling them for a place in the Champions League next season, Chelsea. Cash under pressure from O'Reilly. Managed to resist. O'Reilly has won it back now though. Here's Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. A moment's hesitation. Putting away though back. Under Onana. Bernardo Silva. Nunes. McAtee curls one in. Beyond the reach of Mamouche.
Frustration.
Both managers really at the moment showing the signs of this first half frustration. Here's Cash. Now Consa. Nunes. McAtee. This is Ramsey.
Torres plays really good passes from the back for Villa into midfield, gets them started.
Good run this by Cash, and it almost had an end product. It has, because it's reached Marcus Rashford. He was looking to a foul there, feeling that there had been a push.
It did look like Kovacic had pushed him at the edge of the box.
Well, it was inevitable that Marcus Rashford would make headlines in a match against Manchester City. He very nearly did in 17 seconds when he hit the post, but he then had to see his team concede to Bernardo Silva a goal that was another poor error really by the Aston Villa goalkeeper Emi Martinez. But then when Jacob Ramsey won for Aston Villa, a penalty awarded by VAR for a challenge by Ruben Diaz, Rashford himself stepped up, rolled it in, and at half-time it is Manchester City 1, Aston Villa 1.